Welcome back. In a story you will only see on Telesur, a special documentary looking at 25 years after the victims of Chevron Texaco's environmental disaster in the Ecuadorian Amazon filed a lawsuit demanding repatriations for its contamination. We're joined now by the team behind the documentary, A Cancer in the Amazon, producers Adriano Contreras and Ivan Castaneda. So Adriano, let me start with you. What can we learn from this documentary that we may not have known about the Chevron disaster?
Well, Chevron operated here about 26 years, and in those 26 years, what they left behind was $16 billion of toxic wastewater that they dumped into rivers, as well as 900 pits of waste oil and waste mud that was used, that is a byproduct of the drilling of oil. So what this documentary is really about is to sort of bring back this case, which recently had a sort of small victory again with a reaffirmation of the $9.5 billion that Texaco Chevron Texaco, now part of Chevron, owes the victims here in Ecuador in terms of like reparations of rebuilding, cleaning, healthcare, cancer treatment, that kind of stuff. And this documentary sort of really dives into like the testimony. It's fully told by the people in the Ecuadorian Amazon who were completely affected by it.
So to talk to us, so let me speak to Ivan now. Why did you want to focus on this story, and like talk to me about how long it took you all to go into the area and film and that entire process?
Well, basically we focus on this story because we like to tell like stories around where we are, and like personally, I'm really interested in climate change, in pollution, and things that has to do with struggles from Earth, from defending Earth. So that's why we pushed like to get this project, and we went to the Amazon, and in the Amazon we spent like 3-4 days over there. We already have like good connections over there, so they help us like to do things really fast, actually. Like going to the oil pits, talking with people with cancer, interviewing organizations that are there struggling. So, and I think the complete project was about like a month and a half from everything, the documentary, and also from the microsite that is over there in the internet now, in our webpage of Telesur English.
And Adriano, stories like these really have a happy ending. What does the future hold for Chevron's victims? Do you think they will ever get their compensation?
Well, that's the thing, we don't know, because in 2011, the Ecuadorian court ruled in favor of the victims, and Chevron appealed it. And last week, they lost their appeal, and the Ecuadorian court reaffirmed the money that's owed to them. Whether they will get their money is, it's up in the air, because Chevron is estimated to have already spent $2 billion on trying to victimize the victims, or placing blame on the victims for the disaster that they created 3 decades ago. And they're playing corporate evasion games, just like taking cases to all different countries to try to, avoid the responsibility that's
So
theirs.
gentlemen, I absolutely cannot wait to watch this documentary myself. I've shared it on my Twitter account, but just for audiences, could you let them know where they can find your documentary and give them the address of your microsite?
Yes, you can find the documentary in our Facebook page. Is Facebook/Telesur English, and there is all the documentary, sorry. And then the microsite is also in our webpage, Telesur/English, and there you can find the complete project.
Thank you so much, Ivan and Adriano. I would invite all of you to take a look at that documentary. What is it?
A Cancer
A Cancer in the Amazon. I apologize.
No worries.